Hello guys and welcome to my first tutorial. In my previous episode of my Let's Play, I made a charcoal farm and there was a request for a tutorial. So after that I started designing some charcoal farms and I came up with a couple good ones. So now let's start with the cheapest one. You are going to need a 2 by 3 space and the resources you need is 2 hoppers, 1 redstone repeater, 1 redstone comparator, 1 furnace, 1 dropper and 1 building block. So you start out with a dropper. You place it on the left side of your 2 by 3 space. Then you hold shift and place the hopper on the side of the dropper. On the hopper you place your furnace. And then you hold shift again and just place another hopper on the side of the furnace. Now let's go back, and where you have this hopper, you place your comparator, your building block, 1 redstone, and 1 redstone repeater on 4 ticks. And that is it. That is the first farm built. So let's get on to the second one. So just one thing I forgot. To start it off, you place your charcoal in the hopper on the top, like this, and your logs straight into the furnace, so you can only smelt 1 stack at a time, but it is great for beginning. So now let's get on to the second design. In the second design you are going to need a 3 by 5 hole, and if you want it to be at your eye level you need to build it 1 block down, like this. So the materials you need are 5 hoppers, 6 redstone, 1 repeater, 1 comparator, 1 redstone torch, 1 furnace, 2 droppers, 2 building blocks, and 1 chest. It looks something like this. And now let's get on with building it. To start off, you are going to place your dropper in here facing up, both of them. And then you hold shift and place 2 hoppers. 1 is facing into the dropper and 1 is facing into the hopper. On the hopper you place a furnace, and then you place another hopper onto the furnace. Next to the hopper you place your chest. Come back and hold shift and place the hopper facing into the chest. That is basically, and there is 1 more hopper which you place on the side of the furnace, and that are all your hoppers you're going to need. Then you come here and place 1 comparator, click on it so the light turns on, and then you put a repeater like building block, and then 2 redstone, and then you punch out a block, and like this. 1 block after the one you punched out you place your redstone torch and a block on top of it. And here you just place your 3 redstone. So to start off you place your logs in here and 1 charcoal in here, and that should make it work. So let's get on to the next design. In design number 3 you're going to need a 3 by 5 hole, 2 deep, because if you want it like this, so you're looking at the chest, you're going to need it 2 deep because it's 4 high. So it looks something like this. It's the one that I used in my Let's Play. And now let's get on to the materials that you need. You need 6 hoppers, 5 redstone, 2 repeaters, 1 comparator, 1 redstone torch, 1 furnace, 3 droppers, 3 building blocks, 1 to 2 chests, and 1 to 2 trap chests. And I'm saying that because you can use 1 chest or a double chest for more storage. So let's get on with building it. You start out with 1 in and place your 3 droppers facing upwards. Then you place a hopper facing into the dropper, and a hopper facing into the hopper. Then you place a furnace, and then you place another hopper facing into the furnace. you go to the side and place a hopper facing into the side of the furnace, and then another hopper facing into the hopper like down. Then you place your chest here and another hopper facing into the back of it. Now let's get to the redstone. Place your one comparator and click on it so that it turns on. It needs to be next to the dropper, and then place a repeater. After the repeater, you place a redstone building block, and then on one side, on the side that there's a hopper, you place 3 redstone, and on this side you place 2 redstone, 1 repeater, a building block, and a redstone torch, and then another building block on top of it. And then you take your trap chest and place it on the hopper that is below the furnace, and that is your design done. If you want double storage, you just do this, and there you go. So now let's get on with the the last design. You're going to need a 2x5 space. 2 down if you want the chest to be at your head level, and it looks something like this. And now let's get to what you need. You need 6 hoppers, 1 redstone, 2 redstone repeaters, 1 comparator, 1 torch, 1 furnace, 3 droppers, 3 building blocks, 1 to 2 chests, and 1 to 2 trap chests. Same in the last design, you can use 1 chest or a double chest. You place your dropper 1 block in on the left side, and they all have to be facing up. Then you take your hopper and place it into the bottom dropper, and then another hopper and place it into the hopper. On the hopper you place your furnace, and then another hopper into the furnace. Then another hopper facing into the side of the furnace, and another hopper on top of the hopper. Then you come back and place your repeater next to this hopper like this, and then your redstone repeater, a building block, redstone repeater, building block, redstone torch, and another building block on top of it. You place your chests on one on here, and then trap chest on top, one next to it. Then you take your last hopper that you have and place it into the chest that is on the side of the droppers. And that are all the designs built. So this is the end of the tutorial, and now I'm going to go over each design and say what are the flaws of it. So let's get to that. So in design number 1, the major flaw is that you can only smelt one stack of logs, and then you have to refill it. And yeah, that's all the flaws that it has. This design is the flaw that you see the redstone, like the redstone is exposed, so the building needs to be bigger. And then this design, the flaw is that it's expensive, the most expensive of them all, but it works perfectly. And this design, the flaw of it is that you always have 1 charcoal stuck in this top dropper, sorry. And yeah, that are all the flaws of the designs. And now let's get on to how to encase this design in a structure that I like. Design number 1, you encase by placing 3 logs like this, on one away from the dropper and 1 out, and you just leave a 2 block space and do another pillar. Then you have a 3 block space and do this and like this. Okay, so now it looks like this. And then you just place your stairs like this, your oak oak planks. I could not think of the name right there, and place them in there. And then you basically do the same thing for each side, like this. And I forgot to take my planks, so I have to use my slabs. And yeah, that is the structure for it done. You just do it like this. It's completely symmetrical. It's symmetrical this side, but this side is gonna be different because you have to actually be able to access the hopper and the furnace like this. And then on top of here you just place slabs so that nothing can spawn on this, or you can just fill it in like this. Okay, let's get on. In design number 2, you place your logs, your 3 logs right next to the chest like this, and like this. Then you go to the end here, where you still have your redstone, but it doesn't matter because you are not going to be able to see this. And then you just do it like this, and here you destroy it and place your exterior block, and you just do it like this, and then you go this and this, if I could place the stairs correctly. And it looks something like this. So the designs are pretty simple, nothing too special, but it kinda looks good. Because it's like a charcoal farm, it's related to wood, that's why I use wood. And that's it. Now here, where you have the chest, you need to have this, so I would recommend you just do it like this, where you have slab, where you just put it like this. It puts a little detail to the roof, and you can still open the chest. So let's get on to design number 3. This is the design that I built in my Let's Play. You do the same as always, just that here you cover the redstone with the floor block that you have, and then you just do it like this, and you have a complete box. Like, you replace this block with the exterior block and just stairs like this. Here in the back I like putting some detail like this, so it looks a little bit different. And here just do the same as on the other side. And then you come in front of here like this, and if you have 2 chests, they're going to be like here and here, like in my Let's Play. But here I just put a single chest. And that is design number 3. So let's get to design number 4. Design number 4, as always, you place your 3 logs here and 3 logs right here, and then you cover up the redstone like this, and you come to here and place 3 logs, and here and place your 3 logs, and then you destroy this block, place your exterior block, and like this, and here like this and like this, and just oak planks in the middle, like this, like this, and then in the front you do it like this as always. If you have a double chest, the chest is just going to be here, it's not actually going to affect the design. And on top you need to have half slabs because of the chest, and that is all the designs. So I think that kind of wraps up the tutorial, and yeah, if you enjoyed the tutorial, please leave a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. This has been Kingo42, and goodbye.